Welcome back, guys. Now we've taken off the two tail lights. Now we're going to proceed to take the rear bumper cover off. A lot of you might want to do it at home, not have to worry about, take it to the body shop or something. So step one, remove both tail lights. I've made the videos for those. Check those videos out. Very simple, taking you about 5 minutes to do both sides. So after pulling the tail lights out, now we go ahead and pull the bumper cover off. Now the bumper cover has these clips right here. Come a little closer, I'll show you. Got this clip here, and you got two more on the other side. And you got these little guys right here. So the tail light clips into. So number 10. Go ahead by removing that first. Let me show you what it looks like. It's like a screw with a nipple on it. And it connects to the back of the tail light here and holds it. I don't know what it does, but apparently it needs it. Maybe for noise or flickering of a tail light or something. There's one more on this side. Now, go ahead and take your flathead. Clip remover is what we really need, but I'm too lazy to walk all the way over there to grab it. But if you push up on it, not all the way, but halfway, it's just a regular clip. It's a lot of the Subarus. There's one more here. And there's two more on the other side.
I missed the 8 right here. I got 2 more 8s.
One there. See, if you pull this thing out all the way here, this clip doesn't want to come out as easy. You'll break it. But if you get it out a quarter of a way, it slides out, because what happens is this thing goes like this. You pull it out all the way, it expands and doesn't allow it to the clip to come out. But if it's halfway, here, like a quarter of a way, these, legs go back in and it slides out really easy. So you push it back in, and that's what expands it. So you know how these clips work. Okay, so we removed all the stuff off the top. It's not going to be loose yet because we have some stuff on the sides of the fender wells. So we're going to pull these two guys out. They're number 8s. Got one of these little screws here. It's probably going to be boogered up. Oh, this one actually came out pretty easy. This came out. Well, look at this. How much gunk is just collected over time. Bugs and hell, sometimes even stuff's growing in these guys. There's another screw right here. It's not even a screw, it's those clips. But these guys, look at that, came out. Okay, there's number 10 right here. 10 right here. A 10 bolt right here. That 10 needs to come out. So I'll pull this 10 out. This thing will become loose. 10 in here. After doing that, see that? That's the screw. Here's the clip that goes in there. It's still not loose. There's a couple of these clips down here. We have to get down there and pull those out. We got one clip down here that's full of crap too, but if you look at that, it's just, there's one right here. One more there. This side should be completely loose. Oh, so much crap. Bumper now is loose on this side. bracket and all. We're gonna do the same to the other side. But out. These bolts do get rusted pretty easily. This mud flap's actually pretty clean. There's a clip right here. There it is. There's one more underneath here. One clip there, and there's one right here. Yeah. There's the 10. Now this side is just as loose. Okay, so now we got everything on the sides loose, bottom loose, and the bumper's still not coming off. There's two ways of doing it. You can remove all of this stuff, and there's a couple tins in here to remove the bracket that this bumper sits on right here. Or we can cheat by pulling this out of the way. And if you look in here, there's more clips. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 more clips. And I think we can get in there with this and pry those out. I was able to. So this is a shortcut way of doing it. If you want to, pull it out. Be careful not to damage your bumper edge. This is so there's one more. You don't have to worry about pulling them out as long as you just pull them out of the hole. Leave them in there. They'll come out once you get the last one out. There you go. Now that out of the way. I can't see it with the camera, but you get down here, you'll see it. It's just like the rest of those clips. Remember, the last clip is going to be the most difficult one. There it is. You might want to remove that middle bolt, the middle clip on the bumper. I'll show you in a minute before taking the rest of this off. So now, bumper is held on by this wire right here, which is to these license plate lights. Now, if we had done it the correct way instead of taking the shortcut, this wire needs to be unplugged from inside here. So lift this panel up. It goes up because there's clips right here. You can do it by hand or you can use a clip remover, but these guys slide into here. And if you look in here, right here is the plug for the lights. Right here. Comes out. Let me remove this foam. Give you that better idea. This hole, this rubber goes into here. The bottom of the bumper, guys, look. This one clip right here sits right here in the middle. Gotta take that out. I forgot about it. These metal brackets are riveted onto the bumper cover. This is actually a really good bumper cover. If you're removing this to do something back here, whatever it may be, putting it back on, have someone help you so you don't scratch the quarter panels going back in. That's why you take the rear bumper cover off. If you gotta replace this crash beam, now's the time to do it. There's 2 bolts down here somewhere, or no, they're from the bottom. You'll see it. I wish this thing was up in the air. Anybody needs this bumper, call us at SSP. It's pretty clean. Now if you want to go back on and you were unable to get the clips from here, if you pull this cover up, there's as you can see 1, 2 right here, 3 and 4 from the inside, a couple screws, and this bracket will come off with the bumper cover. Stay tuned for our next video.